Hi, is networking something that really intimidates you and scares you and makes you feel like you're about this big? I get it. As an introvert, networking is something that is not a comfortable experience to me. It's not something that I enjoy, and I do my best to avoid it, or I used to. But now I've learned some tricks and tips to put myself out there and actually do it and semi-enjoy it. But at the same time, I know that the results that I get from networking will really help me in the long term to grow my business and in the short term. And it's much more effective for me to really hone in and connect with other entrepreneurs and actually connect with them so that they buy from me, they want to use my services, and they get to know me more. So here's a few tricks and tips to help you to get better while you network. And this can be used for any kind of networking scenario, whether you're in the 9 to 5 or you're just starting out as an entrepreneur or you're more established. Okay, so really networking is about preparation. How can you prepare? And this is very much starting at home. So work out what event you're going to and if there's any kind of small talk issues that you can talk about, that you can have some common ground with someone so that you actually have some commonality of interest. And you can do a little, research a couple of articles or whatever, so you've got something to talk about. Then really hone your elevator pitch. And honing your elevator pitch is, and I talk about this a lot, but basically it is saying who you are and what you do in a couple of sentences. And when you can say that, so you say it really fluidly, really simply, so it's 2 sentences that you have drummed into your head. So it might be you've written it out 5 or 10 times, maybe you've written out 100 times, whatever you need to do in order to get that into your brain so you remember it. So when someone says, "What do you do?" you can easily say, "Hi, I'm Lucy and this is what I do." And someone will go, "Oh, great. Oh, fascinating. I've been looking for someone who can help me with this stuff. So what exactly does that mean?" And there the conversation can flow. So it's really important to hone in on those skills because it will help you. It will really help you. Because as much as I love online businesses, I really find that a lot of my clients come from an offline situation. So they'll see me online and it kind of reaffirms and absolutely establishes the fact they want to work with me. But the initial connection, or it might be the online bit is first, but then it's reaffirmed through meeting me offline. And if they hadn't made that offline connection, they maybe wouldn't buy from me and want to work with me. So think about the ways that you can really hone in on who you are and what you do in an offline situation. So when you are on your way to the event, start thinking about what I call the 5 B's, and one of which is thinking about your body language, okay? So body language and how you are presenting yourself. So think about your eye contact, think about your smile, think about shoulders back, because remember that actually in communication, 93% of communication is non-verbal. So people make decisions very, very quickly when they are in a situation where they meet you. So for the first 30 seconds, they're kind of assessing you. And you want to be in a situation where they assess you and they like you. So this is crucial. Your eye contact, look at them, smile, firm handshake, all of those things will help you to overcome that hurdle where they might look at you and go, "No thanks." And also it's about tone of voice. So sound as though you're excited and interested to meet them. Then it's very much about breathing, because the breath is so important to help us stay calm and confident. So breathe down. I'm not going to touch because the microphone's there, but basically where your bra strap is, or your imaginary bra strap is, basically that's where your diaphragm is. So breathe down into your bra strap, into your diaphragm, and breathe deeply. So it's kind of yoga breathing, and do that so you're much calmer. So when it comes to introducing yourself or having to stand up and do some public speaking, do it in a way where you can automatically have that conversation and you look confident. You sound confident. You're not breathy and high pitched, because when you're running out of breath, you get higher pitched because you're running out of breath. And also your brain is becoming starved of oxygen. So it begins to panic. So you want to remove that level of panic. You want to sound very calm and in control. I'm going to have a breath now. Okay, so then also when you get there, go to the toilet, make yourself as big as possible. So stretch out, make yourself as big as possible. And by making yourself big, you will tell yourself physiologically, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm impressive. And so something in your brain receptors will say, oh, okay, great. And they'll listen to you and they'll want to really, feel like I'm powerful. And that message, that signal is also sent to other people. So they're like, oh, and they take you more seriously. And then so we've covered the body language. We've covered when you're on your way there, listen to music to release the stress hormone cortisol. So really, have a think about playing some music, having a boogie, so that you just relax, so you feel much more calmer, much more confident. And then it's being yourself. So be yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to let on that everything is perfect. Admit, that you struggle with things or you'd like help with things. But at the same time, do it in an authentic way where actually they feel like, oh, I got to know this person. And the service that she's providing makes me think I like her and I want to work with her. So all of those things are great for you to connect into your audience and help you to really get to know them much more. Because I was at a networking event yesterday and we all had to stand up and introduce ourselves. So of a room of about 20 women, about 5 were audible. The rest of them were mumbling, were shy, were intimidated. And as entrepreneurs, as women, we need to stand up and be counted. We need to stand up, let our voices be heard and put ourselves out there. Because when we put ourselves out there, we're much more powerful and people are much more likely to buy from us. So put yourself out there. If that's the resolution for now, put yourself out there. Go to networking events. Go to things where you feel intimidated. You might say, I'm an introvert, I can't do this. I'm an introvert too. You can't use that as an excuse not to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there now and stop making excuses and go for it. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. I will speak to you soon. Much love.